Hello friends, I hope all are doing well. Today I chosen the topic for my lecture is SAARC. First of all, I would like to tell you this topic is very important and very interesting for all of us. I will cover this topic in three parts: introduction, main body and conclusion. So let's start without delay. Introduction. What is SAARC? SAARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Organization. It is formed on 8 December 1985. It is an international organization, and whenever we see the stand of the SAARC, so that time we easily understand that there has only South Asian countries. There has total 8 countries. Let's move toward the main body. First, we focused on the background. In the year of 1980, Bangladesh wanted to join with the Asian countries because Asian country there has total 10 country, and Association of Southeast Asian Nation. Whenever we see the name and the stand of the Asian, that time we easily understand that there has all countries which are in front of the Bangladesh. That means instead of India, Bangladesh and China, there has totally toward the South Asian countries has in the Asian group. Let's see the which country has there has Myanmar, there on Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines and last. Those are total 10 countries has in the Asian group. So that reason Bangladesh leader think yes, definitely we need to join with the Asian. Asian established in the year of 1967 because when independent Indonesia from the British, so that time they think we open an organization, but there has a little bit problem regarding the Malaysia and Indonesia because the one there is island it's called Brunei, and Brunei its island there has 3 countries: Brunei country, there on Malaysia country and Indonesia country. So Indonesia think when Malaysia independence from the Britain, that time they give those island toward the Indonesia, but there has a conflict started after independence the Malaysia. So that time approximately 1963 to 1967, those period they fight each other like a Cold War. And there on in the year of 1967, Indonesia has changed their government. And when they had changed their government at that time, the leader of the Indonesia decided we needed to focus on the cooperation each other, bilateral talk and solve the problem. And finally in the year of 1967, they solved the problem and started the Asian group. And in 1967 to 1985, that group focused on pushed their trade because they forget their conflict. And finally, Bangladesh leader wanted to join with the Asian, but what happened lastly? The Asian countries rejected the Bangladesh. Rejected proposal the Bangladesh. Their Bangladesh leader think open an organization, and it's that leader meet with the Nepal and Sri Lanka leader, and they finally decided we needed to open an organization. That thinking ideology created in the 1980. In the year of 1983, they again meet with the Nepal, Bangladesh and Bhutan leader, and finally they think it's we needed to join India. We needed to support India because India has a big GDP and military and terrain also in the South Asia. Thereon, in the year of 1985, when that year started, so that time they opened and launched an organization, it's called SAARC, because at that time total 7 countries has participated there, and they meet each other and open and launched organization, it's called SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Organization. Means there has total 7 founder countries. It's a see one by one. First India, second Bangladesh, third Nepal, then Bhutan, then Pakistan. There was on Sri Lanka and Maldives. So those are 7 countries open an organization, it's called SAARC. 1985 to 2007, they work each other, help each other and boost their economy. Because whenever any organization found, that time they focused indeed in present the situation on the GDP also, because everyone want to earn the money and live their life as quality. In the year of 2007, that time Afghanistan country think we needed to join with the SAARC. Why? Because Afghanistan country wanted to trade doing the India. The main point of the SAARC, main aim of the SAARC focused on the agriculture. Before 2000 year, that means before in the 19th century, what's their requirement? Yeah, I introduced no. Artificial intelligence, no is there. That means what's the requirement? Requirement there only agriculture. Every country doing a work on the agriculture in the 19th century. And SAARC only established on the seeds only. That means focused on the agriculture, share their technology, and finally they opened SAARC Seeds Fund in the year of 1997. That time they think about that, and finally in the year of 2017 they opened the fund, and it's called SAARC Seeds Fund. There has total 30% of partnership of the India, and remain countries has only 10 to 20%. Let's see the aim of the SAARC. There has the aim of the SAARC is firstly focus on the agriculture, but how? Every country has the farm. They harvesting, they boring, and they focus on the boost their agriculture. So they share each other the trade. Let's see first aim of the SAARC boost their trade through agriculture, but how? Whenever you produce your product in your farm, that product you must be supplied to the other countries. And whenever you focused in the SAARC, SAARC has a surrounding country of the India. That means India is the major part of the SAARC. India is the brain of the SAARC. If India taken a decision in the SAARC organization, that decision must be followed by the other countries. Why? Because 30% share of the India, and it's the biggest share in the SAARC, because India is the fourth largest GDP in the all world. 5 trillion GDP has India in the all world. Third number has a Germany 6 trillion GDP. Second number has a China 20 trillion GDP. And first number USA 30 trillion GDP. All has in the US dollar. That means India has a power in the all world. GDP has the fourth largest in the all world. In the Asian country has the first number GDP has in the China, and second largest India in the Asian organization. So that reason the remaining countries, surrounding country of the India need help of the India. Also Pakistan GDP, I don't know, because Pakistan definitely 195 countries, so Pakistan GDP obviously has in the 190. I don't have the idea about that, but I just here mention why India important for the SAARC, because SAARC focused on the agriculture, and there has a first launch SAFTA, SAARC Preference Trade Agreement, yes, a FTA in the year of 1993. Why here mentioned? Because SAFTA, when they launched, they signed an agreement between the 7 countries. That time they focused every product which are import and export, there must be have the 6% tariff, 6% tax. It's a munafa, and it's earning by the government of every country. So if India exported to the Pakistan, so that time Pakistan must be 6% put tax on that product. It's earning of Pakistan government, and at that time they focused on the SAFTA. They are on in the year of 1997. They think like that we must be changed that psychology and ideology, and they launched a free trade agreement. So that's called SAARC, South Asian Association Regional Organization Free Trade Agreement. They signed each other in with the 7 countries, and finally no tax. That means it's a help to reduce the tax, reduce the 6% tax, and finally that $2 billion to directly $20 billion boost the trade of each other. And SAFTA presently doing a work very well. Next aim, move toward the next aim the money and the development. SAARC country decided BRICS have the BRICS Development Bank. That means New Development Bank has the BRICS organization as it is same. SAARC country decided we needed to open the bank, but they opened the fund, and it's called SAARC Seeds Fund. There has 30% share of the India. It's the biggest in the all SAARC. What in the finally? Finally, that fund provide the loan to the other countries. Approximately 30% has India, 20% has in the Pakistan, 50% has the Nepal, Bhutan, 10% of Bangladesh. There has approximately 9.5% Sri Lanka, 8.5% Maldives, 7.5%. Those percentage share of the those countries they share each other in the seeds fund, and that fund helped in the every disaster. Next they focused on the meteorological, because in the 19th century Indian meteorological department opened in the 1875 during the British government, but after independence that department is doing a crucial role. India has the technology, because before independence, not Pakistan independence, not Bangladesh divided from the India, not separated. So that reason India has that meteorological department which established in the 1875, and India has a seismostic department. India has a meteorological department, and those department find out and earliest given information to the citizen regarding the emergency, cyclone and earthquake. So that reason, only for that reason, Bangladesh share their coastal line with the Bay of Bengal, Sri Lanka share their the coastal line with the Indian Ocean. They have the fear, they have the several fear regarding the natural disaster. And finally, what happened? Finally, they taken a decision. We needed to focus on the meteorological department, and it's the biggest aim regarding them. And SAARC focused on also meteorological department. Next, they focused first focus on the agriculture, second the trade, third the meteorological, fourth the culture exchange. That means whenever any country share their thoughts, share their ideology, and all those countries have the democratical government. All those countries, there has for three countries divided from the Hindustan, Pakistan, Bangladesh and India. Those are combined before independence, and their culture known each other, and SAARC share their culture activities each other, because whenever we share our culture, that time build a bonding each other, and it's important for all countries. Let's move toward the conclusion. According by my personal opinion, total 18th summit held from the 1985 to 2014 of the SAARC. But after 2014, Pakistan country badly taken a decision regarding the India, and they every time sponsor the militant and infiltrated in the India and doing illegal activities, attacked and the bombs fought in the India. It's a very badly information, badly news for the India, because whenever they held any activities, so that time it's directly kicked to the citizen of the Indian. And India country given response immediately and to fight to the Pakistan every time Pakistan defeated by the India. And in the year of 2016, the conflict created between the India and Pakistan, because Pakistan attacked in India, Uri attack held in 2016. So that reason India decided stop the summit of the SAARC, because India have 30% share of the SAARC. So finally India doesn't join that summit of the SAARC. And from the 2014 to 2025, approximately there has 11 year, and India not attended the SAARC summit, and no one any countries taken decision against the India, because India is the biggest powerful country in the world in the present scenario. India showing our power, and India fight with the USA, because USA put a 25% extra tariff on India. There on India didn't their fear, didn't phobia about the tariff, and India fulfilled their chest and doing a trade with the Russia. It's the biggest example to the all world. So that reason other country not going against the India. And Pakistan country presently below the sleeper of the India, below the foot of the India, because in India have the power. India signed agreement with the other countries. Let's say here mention India signed agreement with the Russia regarding the defense. India signed agreement with the Pakistan regarding the Rafale. India signed agreement with the Oman recently, 70 December to 18 December. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited at the Oman country, and there signed agreement regarding the ship, because Oman country is the biggest and best country regarding the technology, regarding the fight against the terrorist, because it's a coastal line with the Gulf of the Oman. India signed an agreement at 18 December 2025 with the Netherlands. Netherlands is a country, and that country has in the Europe continent. That country, most of the approximately 70% share its a coastline with the northern sea. So that reason, Netherlands is a country biggest in the all world regarding the manufacture of the sea and the technology regarding the, that means it's a master of the sea. So India signed agreement with the Netherlands country regarding the sheep, because sheep hunter they're on the finding mind those types of technology has in the Netherlands, and definitely other countries of the surrounding wanted to join based a friendship with the India. So that reason India take a decision, no stop the SAARC. No, I didn't attend the summit of the SAARC, and presently what happened? SAARC has stopped last 11 year, and total 18 summit held, 19 summit held in the India, but India refused that summit. So as my personal opinion, SAARC will be start because it's necessary for our agriculture. Only one organization focused on the agriculture, that organization, that means the SAARC. And I hope you are understand the all SAARC when established and how established, because 7 country founded of the SAARC, and 8 country joined with the SAARC. It's called Afghanistan in the year of 2007. So thank you so much friends who are listening and watching this video. I hope that information very helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much.